When I was growing up, I always wanted to build things. Back in the days, it was really difficult to make any sort of product yourself. The materials were limited and the technology just wasn't there. When we designed the first 50/50 UFS frame, I used Adobe Illustrator to draw out the schematics. We then sent those drawings over to a factory and they machined out a solid block of nylon to create our first prototype frame. These samples cost hundreds of dollars and they would crack after a few sessions. But they let us know how the frames would look and give us a good idea of what they'd skate like. Fast forward 20 years and I used Fusion 360 to design the compass frame, then exported it to a 3D printer. And within a few days, I had skatable samples. Now, these samples didn't last very long. The problem with 3D printing is, while it's great for prototyping, it can't hold up to the demands of aggressive skating. Introducing the Core System 2. With the Core System 2, the core takes all of the stress and punishment, leaving the frame walls to worry about the grind and the rocker. This is a 3D printed frame wall. It's made out of a material called PLA Max, which is an extremely strong and durable material. Combined with the Core System 2, I'll be able to skate these walls that I printed at my house. So my 3 goals for today. First, in order to skate them, I need to swap out my prime frame walls with these freestyle walls. Second, I'm here at the Durham skate park, and I want to do all of my normal tricks to see what they feel like. And the third thing, down the street, there's an extremely crunchy ledge that I never skate because it's so crunchy. I want to see how these frames hold up there. All right, let's get these frame walls swapped out. Now it's time to warm up. All right, nice and warm. Let's hit this ledge. All right, nothing weird with the frames. They feel fine, deep groove, but they're fine. Ledge is very sticky today, so I'm gonna go wax it and do a few sole tricks, make sure that it's nice and fast, and then switch over to Royales. All right, so the ledge slides, these are taking a little getting used to. I've got such familiarity with the prime frames now that now skating freestyle feels, I mean, I've never skated freestyle, so skating freestyle feels crazy. The groove is so deep that I'm getting boot where I'm not supposed to be getting boot, and I'm popping back up to frontside. Just like, I don't know what's going on. I think that these frames are probably better for 60 millimeter wheels than 65s. I think the 65s might be a little big. So I'm gonna swap over to 60s and see if that makes any difference real quick. What a difference. These 60 millimeter wheels make all the difference. It's so minimal, but I'm having no problems locking on, grinding just fine. You know, the 65s, the problem with freestyle is because that groove is so deep and there's no anti-rocker wheels to touch, that the middle of the frame is what hits on the top of the ledge. And because of this angle, you've really gotta watch out for a wheel bite on the outside wheels. Not so much with the 60s, but with the 65s definitely was biting more than I expected. Frames are holding up great, but I'm gonna go over to this crunchy ledge and see if I can destroy them. All right, this was just a little bit away from the skate park. Nice crunchy ledge. It's not as crunchy as I remember it, but I'm gonna see if I can royale and how well these 3D printed frames hold up. It works. It works as expected. Getting used to freestyle, a little bit of an adjustment. I'm not a huge fan. I think Andy Rucker is the way to go on this ledge. But if you are a fan of freestyle, this is probably a great setup, especially for big, thick things, or if you just want to grind everything. If you are a developer and you're interested in making your own frame walls, go over to coreframemarket.com. We've just posted the Core Developer Kit, which includes all the models so that you can get started printing your own walls. The core frames should be available in mid-May. And yeah, it's going to be an amazing project. Thanks everybody for all the support getting us here. Hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.